Kuwait's retail co-ops remove French products over profit cartoon. Guys, they had their teacher killed, a teacher that was promoting Enlightenment values, and these people are going out and worried about the cartoon profit, the profit cartoon. That's what they're worried about. This is their priorities. So that's Kuwait. Let's look at Pakistan. Pakistan, the hypocrisy here. Look at this. Imran Khan writes to Facebook calling for ban on Islamophobia, just like a ban on. Oof, I can't even say this. Guys, these people are now calling out, like fighting. Look. Pakistan's Imran Khan writes to Facebook's chief executive officer Mark Zuckerberg asking for a ban on Islamophobia on the platform, saying it should be treated the same way as Big H denial. Guys, this is why I'm telling you, do not ban freedom of expression, even when it comes to the Big H. You're arming these idiots. You're arming these idiots with this moronic arguments. Let people burn French flag if they want to. Let them deny the Big H. Let them deny it. Look, I can't even fucking say it here because I don't know what's going to happen. Let them say it. You're giving this, like, when you draw a line around any shitty set of ideas, you're promoting drawing lines. Look, they think they have a win over this. You're giving this to them. The Prime Minister and former cricket star said the world should not have to wait for a program to pogrom against Muslims. I don't understand. To be completed before Islamophobia is banned. Highlighting the French response to the beheading of teacher Samuel Paty, Mr. Khan warned that marginalization inevitably leads to extremism, adding that is something the world does not need. This from a country that is now buddy with China, that enjoys extremely close relationships with China. A country that is putting Muslims in concentration camps. And they're worried about fucking cartoons. What is this? Huge Bangladesh rally calls for boycott of French products. Look at these idiots. Look at how far this crowd goes. This over a fucking cartoon. Yeah, guys, this is not a rally over, like, the teacher that was killed. Guys, this is not even a rally. Here's how bad this is, okay? This is not even a rally over the Muslims who were stabbed in France in reaction. Okay? They're not out there like, hey, Muslims are being stabbed in France. We don't like that. It's not even that. It's about the fucking cartoon. Muslim Council of Elders to establish international legal committee to file a lawsuit against Charlie Hebdo. You guys are fucking insane. Muslim nations call for boycott of French products. Iran's Khamenei says Macron's support for profit cartoons is a stupid act, and they're burning his image. Images of Macron in Iran, in Tehran. What is this one? Muslim world's falling out with France deepens. Oh, here's a list of things. Malaysia condemns Islamophobia. Malaysia says it's gravely concerned over the growing open hostilities towards Muslims following Paty's brutal killing. Wow, look at this. Like, oh yeah, we're so concerned over what? Paty's brutal killing? No, over the open hostilities towards Muslims. As a matter of principle, we strongly condemn any inflammatory rhetoric and provocative acts that seeks to defame the religion of Islam. Foreign Minister something Hussein said in a statement. Um, Turkish president to feature on cover of satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo. Yeah, we got that. We saw that. France urges European Union to adopt measures against Turkey at next summit. Turkey's parliament condemns Macron's remarks. U.S. hopes France and Turkey ease tensions. Um, who's this? Oh, this guy. How do you say his name? Anyways, the Chechens. Chechen leader Kydron, yeah. This guy is insane, by the way. Isn't it? Yeah, this guy. You are forcing people into. Oof. I almost said it. You're forcing people into terry activities. Chechen leader Ramzan Kadiron. Here, hold on. I can think if I read his. How do you say his last name? No pronunciation? Fucking hell. This is, by the way, this is a guy who has like anti. They put gay people in concentration camps because they're so homophobic here in Chechnya. David is saying India's left-wing Congress organized a march in sympathy with Muslims who people describe. Wow! Really? Is that true? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Saying who people desecrated Macron. Oh, Macron's posters and called to recall the ambassadors from France. Now you see what is wrong with India's left wing. Well, I never thought that India's left wing politicians are a good. I never claimed that the left wing parties in India were a good antidote to Hindutva. But again, I don't know if I can confirm what you're saying here, but if that's true, that's insane. You're forcing people into terry activities, pushing people towards it, not leaving them any choice, creating the conditions for the growth of extremism in your people's heads. Okay, so this moron thinks that people, if you draw Muhammad cartoons, then that justifies violence. Like they have no choice but to go violent. This is a leader of a Islamic country, guys, and that's what he thinks. Yeah, he is Putin's puppet. I know that. You can boldly call yourself the leader and inspiration of terry activities in your country. Um, let's see. Boycott of French goods. This is the strongest weapon we have. In Qatar, shoppers said they supported the decisions by some retailers to withdraw French products from their shelves. I commend this. Guys, imagine like in a sane world, right after you have one of your teachers killed for one of one of the most peaceful acts ever. A considerate teacher that even asks the students to leave if they find this offensive. Trying to promote one of the most important values without even trying to offend anybody. And that guy was killed. Promoting one of the values that France is supposed to represent. You would think in a sane world, what would you see in response to that? You would see solidarity from all these other countries to France. They would be flying French flags in solidarity. Instead, these fucking morons are acting like France seems like so alone. Even United States and UK were acting like they're not calling this what it is. Like they're holding back. I mean, UK eventually did, but with a bit of a delay. This is fucking insane. I commend these decisions by Almira, and I hope other companies will follow its examples. Said Jassim Ibrahim Shabik, referring to one of the country's biggest supermarket chains. This is the strongest weapon we have right now. Another resident said the decision was reflective of people's positions, expressing hope the boycott will reach French officials and certainly make a difference. Guys, I hope French doesn't know. France should not. Oh, this is good. I like this hashtag. I stand with France. Trends in India amid outrage in Muslim world. God damn it. Why is it that I suspect that this how I stand with France and India is a bunch of hypocrites who would be offended if somebody was posting a cartoon of their goddesses, huh? Why is it have to? Why is it that even when people get this right, it's mostly going to be people who are just being tribal rather than actually being consistently in defense of Enlightenment values, huh? Why is it that that's the hunch that I'm getting here? Hmm. I'm not sure actually. Let's see. As Muslims across the world protest and broaden their calls for a boycott of French products, hashtag with a different message are trending in Hindu majority India. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I stand with France and we stand with France were among the top trends on Indian Twitter on Monday and Tuesday, with thousands expressing their solidarity with France. I mean, guys, right now our inbox is full of death threats from India because of our Callie and Sita cartoons that we just posted. So I'm not sure. Forgive me if I'm a bit suspicious with these people's defense of France. These people are a bunch of hypocrites. Yeah, actually, there you go. Katie is saying as well. Because they're a bunch of hypocrites. Guys, this is why I'm saying we're alone here, okay? When people even get it right, they don't get it they get it right because they hate the people that are not in the tribe, right? Like this is why we are here at Atheist Republic. We defend our ideological enemies when their rights are being threatened. And I feel like most of the time, when other people get it right, it's just because somebody, the people that they consider themselves to be opposed to, have done something that is getting highlighted, rather than them consistently being. God, this is not. It's not easy. It feels very lonely here. I'm glad you guys in the live chat are here with me, okay? Because it does sometimes feel very lonely. We're so tiny, okay? The people that are consistently on the right side of Enlightenment values, no matter whose rights are being threatened. France boycott call puts Turkey even further from EU. Okay, so what I'm happy is like a lot of Western European countries were very good in coming out and showing solidarity with France. But the European Union was really good at this. But the UK was a little bit behind. I mean, eventually they came in and supported that. And United States is definitely behind. Wait. President Erdogan's support for boycott of French goods is a further step back to Turkey's already stalled bid to join European Union. I mean, do they even care now anymore to join the European Union? The European Commission said. Calls for boycott of products of any member state are contrary to the spirit of the obligations and will take Turkey even farther away from the European Union, a spokesperson said. Yeah, I think Turkey has given up on that. Turkish president files complaint against Dutch MP. All right, this keeps going, by the way. Palestinian protests. Wow, Palestinians. Great job, Palestinians. As if you don't have enough problems yourself. Palestinians protest French insult against Islam. Imagine that, guys. You have somebody being attacked for spreading Enlightenment values, and this is what the protest is about. Insults against Islam. I mean, guys, you know what? I would be a little bit less pissed off. Actually, I wouldn't even be pissed at all if the protests were for the Muslims in France. You know what I mean? Like if these Palestinians or whatever, these other people came and be like, hey, The backlash of these bigots who are attacking Muslims in France, we're gonna protest for them. I'm like, I wish you were also you also cared about the teacher, but okay, like I guess like I wish you had two protests or something like that. But hey, you're standing for people who are being abused. I get that, but it's not even that. It's not even for the Muslims. It's insults against Islam. Guys, this is why Islam is not even good for Muslims. Because the people come in the defense of their dead prophet before they come in defense of you as a Muslim. We, an Atheist Republic, care more about Muslims' rights above Muhammad and him being depicted in a cartoon. We care about Muslims more than most Muslims. God damn it. God damn it, man. David, can't we have a Mortal Kombat like game where people can select their favorite god and beat up the other god? Imagine a fight where Kali spanks Muhammad. Please hire gaming studio to do this. Thank you so much, David, for the $10 super chat. A Palestinian walked past a crossed out picture of French President Emmanuel Macron during a protest. France tells its citizens in Muslim countries, watch out for backlash. Yeah, because France actually cares about the Muslims. Jesus Christ, look at this. Look. First of all, let me actually tell you something, guys. Let me actually tell you something. The fact that countries like Iran, Pakistan, Turkey, Kuwait, Bangladesh, Malaysia come and speak on behalf of Muslims in France says a lot about the fact that the otherizing of Muslims in France is not done just by far right groups. This whole idea of are Muslims in France French citizens or Muslims, as if they can be the same. The fact that these countries, like these Islamic leaders of Islamic countries, think that they represent citizens, a bunch of citizens of another country, as if they are your people, as if you are the elected officials of Muslims in France, as if the French government does not speak for its Muslim citizens and it does not work on behalf and does not represent its Muslim citizens, and that you have to come and defend them, even though everything Macron has been saying so far has been in defense of its Muslim citizens from radicalism and also from backlash. You guys try to step in and try to act like the elected officials of Muslims in France. And these are the countries, these are the leaders of countries who will cry. They will whine about anybody meddling in their internal affairs. I mean, you fucking serious? Like Erdogan? Imagine these other countries come and say something about how to do politics in Turkey. You wouldn't hear the end of it from from Iran, from Turkey, and yet they're coming and talking for Muslims, French Muslims. And when they want to speak for French Muslims as if they represent them, when they speak on behalf of them, they speak on behalf of. What do they say? They're like, "Oh yeah, we are offended for the cartoons." Like even if you want to represent them, even if you have no business representing them, you even then your priorities are like fucked. But look, France actually represents is French government represents its Muslim citizens better than you motherfuckers, even though you have no business coming out telling French government what to do. When France actually steps in on behalf of its Muslim citizens, they're not worried about them being offended about fucking cartoons. When they talk about backlash, they're worried about far right groups attacking them physically, not fucking cartoons. France has warned its citizens living or traveling in several Muslim majority countries to take extra security precautions because of the threat. Oh, fucking hell. This is actually worse than I thought. Shit. Wow. Man, it must be scary to be French right now. Yeah, this is something different than I thought right now. French officials have said, imagine being French right now and looking at the whole world turning against you because of a fucking cartoon. Ooh, shit, this is actually much darker than I thought. French officials have said they will continue. Okay, this is good. They will continue to support. Guys, this is why I like about this, because the French government right now is not like, this is what we're seeing out of like a mainstream liberal form of government, not like a far right government. And they're not backing down. They're not like, ooh, people's feelings are being hurt. They're like, we're going to double down on this, right? And I hope like the civilized world, the other European countries and North American countries do not back out of this. Because this needs to be normalized. France should not be abandoned by the rest of the planet. Fuck these Islamic countries. So France is not backing down, and this shouldn't backfire on France. I hope they don't give in to... I hope actually what I was hoping this was, I hope that actually happens. I hope French government does not do some things that a far-right government would do, like Poland would do, or Hungary would do, or Marine Le Pen would do. Because this needs to be normalized. France holding its ground and not cowering and not parking its principles, standing for free speech. I hope they do that without actually going out and doing something that could be characterized as by the rest of the world as something authoritarian. Because if they keep holding their ground like this without going too far, then the free world has no excuse, has zero excuse in if they don't back France right like this.